Let's look at our next question. A container of oregano is 17 pounds heavier than a container of peppercorns. Their total weight is 253 pounds. The peppercorns will be sold in 1 ounce bags. How many bags of peppercorns can be made? So we're going to go back and reread each sentence and see if we can draw anything to help us solve this problem. A container of oregano is 17 pounds heavier than a container of peppercorn. Is there anything I can draw for that sentence? Yeah, I can draw two containers, and we'll say this is the oregano, and then another container for peppercorn. What's different about their weights? Because in our drawing, they're the same size or the same weight. What's different? So we can see in our problem, the oregano is 17 pounds heavier. So how can I model that on my tape diagrams? Well, I can add a little bit more to my oregano, and I can say that's 17 pounds. So that's going to represent my extra 17 pounds. So now I began with two containers that were the same, but now I've shown that my oregano is 17 pounds heavier. Their total weight is 253 pounds. So I know altogether that this would equal 253 pounds. The peppercorn will be sold in 1 ounce bags. How many bags of peppercorns can be made? So first I've got to figure out how many pounds of peppercorn I have. So what should I do to solve this problem? Well, I know that together they weigh 253 pounds. Now I can't just divide them by 2 to get that amount of each bag because they're not equal yet. So I need to make them equal. So looking at my tape diagram, how could I make these two amounts equal? Well, if I just take away this 17 pounds, then we're back to them being equal again. So what should I do with my 253 to show that I took away those 17 pounds? I'm going to do subtraction. So I'm going to take 253, take away 17 pounds. So we're going to go ahead and work that out. 3 take away 7, you can't do that, so you've got to borrow from your 5, which makes this 13. 13 take away 7, that would give you 6. Move on to the tens column. 4 take away 1, that would give you 3. And then the hundreds column, 2 take away nothing, is just 2. So now I know that when I take away this 17 pounds, that would leave me with 236 pounds, which then I'm going to divide that into 2 because now that I took away those 17 pounds, the oregano and the peppercorn should be divided into equal groups, these 236 pounds. So 236 divided by 2 pounds. Or 2 groups, sorry. So 236 pounds divided into 2 groups. So using our division algorithm, we're going to work that out. So that leaves me with 168 pounds. So I've got my peppercorn. I know there's 168 pounds. Does that solve my problem? It says the peppercorns will be sold in 1 ounce bags. So I need to get this 168 pounds. How many ounces would that be? Well, I know that there are 168 pounds, and I want to know what is that equivalent to in ounces. So how much is 1 pound in ounces? 1 pound is equivalent to 16 ounces. So just like we can use the multiplication strategy to convert my pounds to ounces. So remember, by beginning, I'm going to separate my unit. So this is the same thing as 168 copies of 1 pound. So 1 pound in ounces, what is that? Well, we said over here, 1 pound in ounces would be 16 ounces. So that gives me 168 times 16 ounces. And that will get me down to, when I work out that problem, that will get me down to 1 ounce bag. So that will give me the answer for this question. That will give me the total number of ounces, and each of those ounces will become a bag. So that will be the same thing as the answer to our question, how many bags of peppercorns can be made? So go ahead and work out this problem, 168 times 16 ounces. You could do that through the standard algorithm, the area model. Either one will give you the correct answer. So work that problem out and show your teacher what you came up with.